Information overload. Those are challenges that we make. Sales malpractice. It happens. Anywhere, not only to us. Next is unethical explanation, or some people call it false claims. So, you don't need to talk a lot. They need to see and hear our product, especially in a proper place. We call it OPP. You know, my team, because we observe, things need to adjust. I told them, we will only experience OPP, we and our guests, in our office. We have 6 branches in the Philippines anyway. I don't mind if they came from faraway places. I will invest for them to see the OPP in the office. Besides, I'm only looking for leaders. I'm not looking for clients. Because leaders will duplicate, clients will stop. Am I right? So we do what we call a CSL session outside. CSL session is like a leader sharing. We explain the system, and then we will ask some leaders. People will think it's just on the spot, but actually we prepared them. We ask, by the way, you, for example, you Ted, what made you love Leeway? And they will tell, from their heart, they will tell why they love Leeway. Some of them are even crying. I have this lady, happens to be a former director of COA, Commission on Audit, and he just loved coming to the office, and sometimes his boss was a little ticked off because he is always absent, attending our meetings in the office. And then during the CSL session, I began to ask, I told her, Susan, why do you love Leeway? You know what happened? He began to post like this. You know what? I'm about to retire, and I think I'm thinking of, resting. But I realized I cannot live Leeway. These people that I brought, I know they have a good future. I want to stay. If you are a guest, how will you feel? And we will not tell them the details of the product. We will not tell them the details of the system. We will just tell them how excited and how happy we are. And after that, we will say, you want to see more? Come. This coming Thursday, we have a leader sharing and an OPP. Why don't you look at it? And they will see the OPP there, they will see the leader sharing there. Because there are more strength in the office than you outside. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's the best way to do it. Now, this is an OPP. We preserve the OPP in the highest premium. Allow me to say that. We preserve it in the highest premium so that there is an element of surprise for them to see and come. Besides, if they will not see our office, you cannot build them as a leader because they will not be willing to go through the process of doing it. That is the most practical thing to do. Next, there is only one thing that you need to do in this business. Listen, everybody, look at me. Do not be too expert. Because if you are too expert outside, no one can copy you. And the business will not grow. You know, when I started, I only started with 2 guys. My only goal is them to believe in the company. Nothing more, nothing less. I will cast them the vision. You know, I will tell this. During that time, hindi pa namin afford yung magandang restaurant. Hanggang McDonald's lang kami. Coffee and French fries. I will tell them, 5 years from now, you remember this time. This platform is so good, it will change your life. Ganun lang ako. Nag-umpisa. Kasi yun lang pwede ko ipangako. No? Sa saliw ng maraming French fries at kape. Yun lang pwede kong gawin. So, I started with 2 guys. I just casting the vision. In fact, some people are questioning me, Mon, puro kayong umawan. Sabi niya wala kayong benta. Kawawa naman kayo. Bisa naisip ko, But do you know that I'm casting vision of the company? people will buy more product if they trust the system more than them trusting only the product. Yeah, and they will take the product on and on and on. Now, the question is on how to invite. So all I need to do is teach people how to invite. Because if I teach them to become an expert, it's not gonna work. Do you know most people, like for example, OPP, we don't teach people in OPP. Because when you teach them, they will forget. Am I right? You can only retain 10%, you forget. What we do is, you want to learn the OPP, keep sitting down in the OPP. And then learn how they say it. And then by the time that they have a hang of our getting in the office, we'll plug them in. Okay, you speak OPP. I don't know. No, just speak about the slide. What really matters is what's inside your heart. And most of us are trained like that. Yeah. Allow me to give an example. I have here a leader by the name of Team Elite Pago, Angela Subang. There, no? Thank you, Angela. You know, she's a businesswoman, but traditional, and she came to our business. The first time that we invited her to talk in the office is like this. The technical team is there, and he speaks in 30 minutes just looking at the technical. She was not looking at the audience the first time. Now if you invite her, we never teach her, we just tell her to keep on attending. Now when you invite her, she will speak with your heart, with sense, and with lot of intelligence, so to speak. Today, that's how we train people. Invite them. But how to invite? This is the most important. They call it curiosity marketing. Curiosity marketing is a science of marketing that says the lesser you say, the more feelings you give, the more people will become an audience. You will attract more audience in an event. If you tell a lot, they will look at you and say, oh, I need to be like him to become successful. There's no more curiosity. Why they will come and see us? Next, G.M. Dave Chong taught me this, and I believe in that so much. This is what he said. Listen, everyone. We come out there, especially we have a 6 core values. We come out there not to sell anything. The first base is to build a lot of relationship outside. Because if you build relationship, if you connected to the person, whatever you say, he or she will listen. But if you will not be able to bridge, if on the onset they feel that you're trying to push something, I tell you that relationship will not go through. But if you build relationship with them, the next word that you will say, they will listen. Therefore, let me conclude that we go out there to build a lot of relationships. And after that, share your beliefs. You don't need to show your intelligence. You just influence them to what you believe in. They will sense your feeling and they will know if you're genuine or not. Just share your beliefs. Keep it simple and short. The one you talk to, especially outside, must wish there is more than them wishing to live. Because you talk too much. Preserve the standard. How? To preserve the standard, let them see it in the standard form. In OPP, leader sharing in the office. Because our objective is only this. Let them come and see. When they see it, like my wife, she was so attracted, she even decided for me to come to Rebay. Next is, that's the only way to preserve the value, like Gary Valenciano. If you are presenting anything outside, that making it so cheap, you will decline the value of whatever we say. Better for them to see it in a standard place. Now you know that what is the only job that you will do? Learn to invite. Master invitation. Master it. Because most of us know a lot of things. We are jack of all trades, but master of none. Master invitation, guys, and you will become rich in the way. That's the only one thing that you will master. This is what Big Boss taught us in the last top leaders meeting. When you invite people, you think of lines. The one who invited you will explain this to you. For example, you have this line 1. For as long as that line is not yet filled in with people and you still not finding the right person in that line must continue inviting. It's like a principle of atomic bomb. You know, atomic bomb, when one molecule hit the first molecule, it will multiply to another molecule, and by the time you know it, it will be an explosion. That's the way to do this. Invite to build lines, invite to build lines, invite to build lines. When you hit one, and you tell the guy, okay, now you love UA, now you like UA, now this is what we're going to do. Invite and build lines, invite and build lines. Then the second line, invite and build lines, invite and build lines. Are you getting this? Third line, invite and invite. This is all about invitation, guys. Make our life simple. Next. While you are inviting, your goal is to find the right leaders. Because not everybody will be a leader right away. Invite. When you say in the first line, you find someone, oh, this guy has a courage. So I'll focus on this guy and I'll teach this guy to invite more so that I can do another line. Guys, are you getting this?
Yes.
Find, then retain. How to retain? The only way to retain them is for them to continuously go to the process, go to the procedure, which is events, meetings, and meeting leaders. That's the only way to retain them. Then, when they are leaders already, the next goal is to keep them. How to keep them? By relationship. Let me validate relationship. One is relationship, patting the shoulder, or feeding them? No. Unless you want to build a relationship with the dog. Relationship will only happen if you and the person have one common purpose. If you have a common purpose, which is the 6 core value, I'll tell you that person will stay with you and in the system.
Yes.
So find, what are the process? Find, retain, and keep. Everybody look up here. This business is so simple that it's called 99-1 ratio. What does it mean? 99% will be done by the system for you. Only 1% you will do. Invite people so that they come and see. Many of us can do that. Am I right?
Yes.
That's the way to do it. What is the benefits of the system? Why will I go through the procedure? Why? Because you will acquire the 6 core values and you will have, the first one is financial goals. As I said, it's not just knowing the money. Financial goals is the value for money. You know, for so long I was in debt. A roller coaster debt. I'm a very hardworking guy, but I was not able to really cope up with a lot of debts. And you know, my wife, jewelry, because my father-in-law used to be a doctor in Iran, and my wife collected a lot of gold. And it was pawned in FT Raimundo, that is a pawn shop, for 6 years. We only pay the interest. So we have a lot of debt. By 2019, my wife was crying because the first time in 33 years, we were out of debt. We regained our financial freedom through this financial growth. The next thing is healthy lifestyle. It's not just about health. It is about the value of health. That's what we learn here. You know, ever since I understand the system of Freeway, yesterday I'm supposed to swim in Conrad Hotel because that's my exercise. I swim almost every day, 1,000 meters. In fact, one of my goals, which my wife still refused this time, one of my goals is to swim on open water 4.5 kilometers. But my wife's still refusing, but you'll never know. You'll see me there. But healthy lifestyle doesn't only come from exercise, it doesn't only come from health product. It comes from the environment you are with. Because no matter how healthy is your lifestyle, if the environment is so toxic, you're not gonna make it also in health. Because most of the health problem does not come from the physical attribute, it comes from here, in your brain. If you want to become healthy, go to the environment of Freeway and truly you will become healthy. The environment is so healthy. The reason why even senior citizens here are enjoying and getting more healthy here. Not only the product that we're taking. Now, before I continue on with the four others value, I want to show you this.
Why do so many older people in Japan still work? In Japan, many elderly people keep working even after retirement age. This is partly because their culture values staying active and being useful to society. For them, work gives a sense of purpose and keeps them connected to others. Some also work to earn extra money, as pensions may not always be enough. Plus, many older Japanese people stay healthy and want to keep busy. It's a mix of tradition, health, and practical needs that keeps them working.
Sense of purpose. You know, you can be successful financially and health, but without the sense of purpose, you'll never make it. In developed countries like Japan, like Singapore, do you know that in their country, 93 years old and even beyond are still working for the sense of purpose to give their life value and dignity. And the reason why I'm saying that is what this system is providing. You know, I have a group from Tarlac, I don't know where they are 70s and up. And after 4 months, they are now growing and unbelievable. Some of them earn twice as the earning of prominent bank managers today. At 70. Is it because of the money only? No. Because they love the system of Freeway. So the other values, the sense of purpose will be health, value in relationship, which is this one, value in dignity, and overall strength. That's what the sense of purpose will give. Now, I got this from Jeddah. I have to make it quick because I am almost on time. My mentor taught me about this. Jeddah reminded me this. This is a hierarchy, the Abraham Maslow. And he asked me about Maslow. I said, Mon, your mind is so focused from physiological, safety, social esteem. This is just all about yourself, he told me. And if you focus on that, for example, the basic need, you will become a survivalist. Because your mind is so little in focus, it doesn't expand to the bigger horizon. And the only way for you to have a bigger horizon is to have a big vision that can only happen on the top of the hierarchy, which is self-actualization. And self-actualization is what 6 core values is providing most of you. You just didn't know. Before I end, allow me to say this. If you are part of this system, you are to contribute to people. If you think of contribution, you'll never get tired. But if you keep on thinking about your wallet and yourself, you'll get tired and you will not make money, even. There's a saying in this industry, they say that the more you look at sales, the more you will have none. Because the people around you will feel the greediness inside you. But if you focus on your contribution, our goal is to bring the 6 core values to every home in our country.
Yes.
That's the goal. Because I believe that if we will bring the 6 core values, guys, I'm not saying a passage. This has been proven for 17 years. I have never been successful. Most of the people in this table have never been successful until they inherit the 6 core values. Am I right, Leon? And guys, today I want to do a proposal. This system has made us very valuable because of the sacrifice of one man. Our big boss made this company create a lot of complete human. And every time you talk to him, he doesn't have any mind at all, but he always thinks of how we will win. How will Philippines win? I have met him several times. But if you will only open his heart, his only wish, his only goal is to make Filipinos win. Let me tell you this. There is a country that Freeway started that was closed by the government. I don't want to mention that country. And Big Boss is not a kind of person who surrenders. For him, there is no holding back. That country only have one branch. And he fought for that. In advance, do you know that in the last 17 years, all branches of Freeway and all branches in Freeway, not even one closed. They're still active to this time. What kind of commitment? And because of that kind of example of leadership, even our management is totally different. When I observe our staff, because I was once a general manager of a network marketing company of US branch in the Philippines, when I was observing our staff, I said, how in the world they became like that? By the way, our management staff are not employees, they are leaders. Just observe. And because of that, we are honored so much, because we are so much honored. And at this moment, I want to return the honor that he is giving to us, especially in our country. I believe that this country will never be the same the moment we expand the 6 core values in every home in this country. And because of that, may I request all Filipinos to stand up. All Filipinos. Boss also stand up because he's also Filipino. Listen guys, I want to return the honor to Big Boss and the entire management staff of Freeway. The Filipino bow is like this. You put your right hand on your left hand on your right side, and you bow like this. And let me propose to honor boss and the entire management, and I request you to honor them from big boss to the entire management, a vow of returning the honor to them. Can we bow, and then I'll signal you when to release the vow. That's all. Give the boss and all the management staff. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Let's bow our heads.
Yeah.
Then release that. Let's give international guys, watch this. That vow is coupled with commitment. We know that if 20% of this country will adhere to the 6 core values, this country will never be the same. Before I end, allow me to tell you what Dr. Kenneth told us in the House of Peoples. After Dr. told us about Europe and everything like that, I asked this question to my share when he replied. This is what he said. I asked, Dr. Kenneth, why do you think that those countries like Europe is getting ahead of the Philippines? You want to hear the answer?
Yes.
Yes.
This is what he said. The way you treat your country, the way it will become. The way you treat your people, the way it will become. Guys, you are now in the great system. From this time on, you will never crack a joke about our countrymen. You will never crack a joke about our country. Because if the Riway management keep looking that we will win, we are supposed to be the first one. We should do that kind of attitude. This is your Kimberly Pegasus from Monondo. Thank you very much.
Especially to all the leaders sitting here. I'll give yourself a round. Oh, but what I was thinking when he was mentioning about giving thanks about gratitude. What I was thinking is really for someone to be thankful to a company, to a person, what must have the person done to him to let him feel this way? You see, I want to emphasize on one point that Mon mentioned earlier on. He talked about finding people. Actually, finding people or having people in this industry, in this business, people, or rather finding people should be a subconscious thing at all times, not just at big events which have people. But the thing is, sometimes I have ever come across someone who asked me this question. He said, starting a business is easy, or sustaining a business is easy. When I thought about it, honestly, starting a business is not easy. Agree?
Yes.
But so as sustaining a business is equally as difficult. Question is, today, whatever that he has mentioned, starting a business and retaining a business, a lot of times Riway give a lot of opportunities for us to start a business, and at the same time give us an opportunity to let people sustain in this business. Why I will say this is because the second point he said, to retain somebody. Retain means somebody who come across Riway, he will stay in Riway. One one of the very important points, or is to be able to have income, to earn money. If you don't earn money, you might not stay, right? But not only Riway, not only because you earn money, you want to stay in Riway. Sometimes it's a lot of events that he has mentioned. For example, our recognition, our team Elite Pegasus, our team Supreme Night, that the company does all these things to show appreciation for the leaders. That is retention. That is retaining people. So today we want to retain people. We also need to think, what are we doing to retain these people? Or what can we leverage on that Riway has to help us retain our people? Agree? But the last point he said, to keep. Keep. I keep thinking, keep. What is keep? Is, in my own opinion, or what I infer, is to win somebody's heart. To let this person believe and trust in you, to fight together with you, to keep this person to become a person that we say, in Riway, we always say, become a Riway person. And what Riway has done, how Riway has done is more important. I think how to keep someone, how to win somebody's heart. I've seen a lot of leaders, I've seen a lot of big leaders, overseas leaders, even from our boss, Dr. Kenny and C. Claudia and Ivy. How they win our heart is by using their heart to treat people, to take care of people, to look after people. Because when you let them have this kind of feelings, when you win somebody's heart, it's because this person feels very assured with you, feels very secure with you, feel a sense of security. That's why you can keep this person. Agree? So let's give Mon another big round of applause. So I believe every one of us here is a little bit hungry.